Boys and girls, my name is Dinky, and I'm King of the Elephants. Would you like to hear the story of how I became King of the Elephants and why they call me Dinky Pinky? Well, if you'll be real quiet, I'll tell it to you. Many years ago, my dad Trumpo was King of the Elephants because he could trumpet louder than any other elephant in the whole jungle. But one day, my dad was trumpeting louder and happier than ever before. And do you know why he was so happy and excited? Because it was my birthday. Yep, my dad was mighty proud when I was born. He called all the other elephants together just to look at his brand new baby elephant. But something was wrong. When the other elephants took one look at me, they all started to laugh.
Huh! What kind of an elephant is that? He's not nice and gray like the rest of us. He's pink. Who ever heard of a pink elephant? Let's call him Dinky Pinky. Ha, ha, ha!
Poor Dad. He was heartbroken. Nobody liked me because I was the wrong color. But my dad didn't worry about me being pink.
Pinky, my son, I don't care if you're polka dotted. You're my son. And you will grow up to be king of the elephants like I am. I'll teach you to trumpet like this.
Dad tried to teach me to trumpet. So one day, I raised my trunk, puffed up real big, and blew. But I failed. The only noise I could make was a shrill, high noise. Poor Dad. He was so disappointed. I made up my mind to run away. So, one dark night, I sneaked away into the jungle. I was walking along, thinking about my poor dad, when all of a sudden...
Halt! Don't move! I've got you covered. Really, I have.
It was a hunter. He was pointing a big gun right at me. If only I could trumpet real loud and scare him away. I raised my trunk to the sky and blew with all my might. But I didn't scare the hunter one bit.
By Jove, what a beautiful high note. I never heard anything like it. Oh, I say, how would you like to come with me to America?
I had no home, so I decided to go to America with my new friend, the hunter. In America, my friend the hunter made me practice trumpeting all day long. Then one day, I found out about my new job.
I say, guess what, Dinky? You are going to play first trumpet in the famous symphony orchestra.
Oh, boy! Not many elephants get to play first trumpet in the famous symphony orchestra, so I practiced harder and harder. Finally, the big night came. We were playing outdoors, and the orchestra started. Soon it was time for my trumpet solo. And then it happened. A big black cloud and rain. It rained and rained. We all got drenching wet. Achoo! I was catching a cold. Soon I had a high fever, 212, and they rushed me to a hospital. At the hospital, they gave me 2 gallons of penicillin, and soon I got well again.
I say, Dinky, now that you're well, let me hear that beautiful high note again.
I raised my trunk and blew, but instead of the beautiful high note, it sounded like this.
Dinky, your beautiful voice, it's gone. I I mean to say your career is ruined.
My friend the hunter was right. I couldn't play in the symphony anymore. I was a failure. So I went back home to my dad in the jungles.
Dinky! Dinky, my son! Where have you been?
If I told you, Dad, you wouldn't believe me. Just then we heard hunters coming through the jungles. Elephant hunters with guns. Dad raised his trunk to trumpet and scare the hunters away. But Dad was getting old. Dad could no longer trumpet loud enough to scare the elephant hunters. Oh, we were surrounded. Then I remembered about my new voice. I raised my trunk to the sky and blew. It worked. I scared the hunters away and saved all my elephant friends. And that's how I became Dinky Pinky, the king of the elephants.